This oil is in millions of cars right now, and it is slowly, quietly destroying their engines from the inside out. Today I am going to expose 11 engine oils you should never put in your car. Some of them are the most popular brands in the world, and I will show you exactly which 5 oils actually protect your engine. If you change your own oil, or if a mechanic does it for you, you need to watch this. What is up everyone? Welcome back to Car Care Academy. In this video, I am going to save you from one of the most expensive mistakes a car owner can make, using the wrong engine oil. Now here is the thing, I am not saying these are bad companies. I am saying that specific products from these brands are not good for your engine. There is a huge difference. And before we start, smash that subscribe button. I post 4 videos a week now, all about keeping your car alive as long as possible. Before I show you the 11 oils to avoid, let me explain why this matters so much. Your engine has hundreds of metal parts moving at thousands of RPM. Oil does 4 critical jobs. Number 1, it lubricates. Without oil, your engine seizes in about 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Number 2, it cools. Oil carries heat away from parts that coolant cannot reach. Number 3, it cleans. Modern oils contain detergents that wash away carbon deposits and sludge. Number 4, it protects. Oil creates a microscopic film on every surface that prevents corrosion and wear. So when you use bad oil, you are failing at all 4 of these jobs. Your engine wears faster, runs hotter, builds up sludge, and eventually dies. Alright, let us start with the most dangerous category, counterfeit oils. Here is a fact that will shock you. Up to 25% of engine oil sold in developing markets is counterfeit. That means 1 in 4 bottles could be fake. These fake oils look identical to the real thing. Same bottle, same label, same seal. But inside, it is recycled waste oil mixed with cheap base stock. 0 additives, 0 protection. Avoid number 1 to 3, any oil from an unauthorized seller. If you are buying oil from roadside vendors, random online sellers, or shops selling at 50% below retail price, it is almost certainly fake. Counterfeit Castrol, Mobil, and Shell are the most common fakes worldwide. How to spot fake oil. Here are 4 ways to spot counterfeit oil. Check the seal. Real oil has a tamper-proof seal that clicks or snaps. Fakes have loose or re-glued seals. Check the label quality. Real labels have microprinting and holographic elements. Fakes look slightly blurry. Check the batch number. Call the manufacturer's helpline and verify it. Takes 2 minutes. Check the price. If it is 40% cheaper than retail, it is fake. No legitimate seller discounts that much. Category 2. And this is where most people go wrong without even knowing it. Using the wrong viscosity, the wrong thickness of oil. Your car 2019's manual says 5W30, but the mechanic puts in 20W50 because it is cheaper, and he says it is better for older engines. Sound familiar? That mechanic just signed your engine's death warrant. Here is why. Modern engines are precision machines. The oil passages, the tiny channels that carry oil to every bearing, are designed for a specific thickness. Put in oil that is too thick, and it cannot flow fast enough. Your bearings starve. Your turbo starves. Metal grinds on metal. Put in oil that is too thin, and the protective film breaks down under heat and pressure. Same result. Accelerated wear. If your manual says 5W30, use 5W30, not 5W40, not 10W30, not 20W50. Exactly what the manual says. The engineers who built your engine chose that grade for a reason. Category 3. Using the cheapest conventional mineral oil you can find in a modern engine. Let me be clear, conventional oil is not bad. It has worked fine for decades, but most cars made after 2010 are designed for synthetic or semi-synthetic oil. Modern engines run hotter, they have tighter tolerances, they have turbochargers that spin at 150,000 revolutions per minute. Conventional oil breaks down at these temperatures. It turns into sludge. I have seen engines that should have lasted 300,000 kilometers die at 120,000 kilometers because the owner used cheap conventional oil for the entire life of the car. If your car was built after 2010 and has any of these, turbocharger, direct injection, or variable valve timing, it needs synthetic or semi-synthetic oil. Cheap conventional oil will kill it slowly. The 3 specific oils to avoid in this category. Now, I am not going to name specific brands because they change by region, but here's how to identify them. If the bottle does not list an API certification, look for the donut symbol, avoid it. If it only says mineral oil and your car needs synthetic, avoid it. If it is the cheapest option on the shelf with no brand recognition, avoid it. Simple rule. Look for the API donut symbol on the bottle. It should say SN, SN+, or SP. If it says SJ or SL, that specification is 15 to 20 years old, too old for a modern engine. Category 4, and this one is sneaky. Extended drain oils. These are oils that claim you can go 15,000, 20,000, even 25,000 kilometers between changes. Now, some of these oils are genuinely good. Mobil 1 Extended Performance, Castrol Extended Drain. They use superior base stocks. But here is the problem. People buy these and think they literally never have to change their oil. I have met drivers who went 30,000 kilometers on oil rated for 15,000 kilometers because the bottle said extended. That is not how it works. The oil breaks down. The filter gets clogged. By 30,000 kilometers, that oil is doing more harm than no oil at all. If the oil says 15,000 kilometers, change at 15,000 kilometers or sooner. If you drive in heavy traffic, dusty roads, or extreme heat, cut that interval by 30%. Pakistan's heat and dust mean your 15,000 kilometer oil should be changed at 10,000 kilometers. And finally, category 5. This one makes me angry. Oil additives, engine treatments, miracle products that claim to reduce friction by 90%, double your engine life, and restore your engine to brand new. They are all lies. Modern engine oil already contains a carefully balanced package of additives, anti-wear agents, detergents, dispersants, viscosity improvers. The oil engineers spent years balancing this formula. When you pour in a random additive, you are disrupting that balance. Some additives contain chlorine compounds that create hydrochloric acid inside your engine. Others contain Teflon particles that clog oil passages. There is a reason no car manufacturer in the world recommends aftermarket oil additives, because they do not work, and some of them actively damage your engine. If it is not already in your engine oil, your engine does not need it. Save your money. The best additive you can buy is simply changing your oil on time with the correct grade. Alright, enough bad news. Now let me tell you exactly which oils to buy. These 5 oils consistently perform at the top in every independent test. I am recommending them because they work, not because anyone is paying me to say this. Safe oil number 1, Mobil 1, the gold standard. Consistently outperforms in high temperature and cold start tests. Excellent for turbocharged engines. Available in every grade from 0W20 to 10W30. More expensive but lasts longer between changes. Safe oil number 2, Castrol Edge. Uses fluid titanium technology that strengthens the oil film under pressure. Excellent for high performance and European engines. Great all-around choice for modern cars. Safe oil number 3, Shell Helix Ultra. Made from natural gas using Shell's Pure Plus technology. One of the cleanest base stocks available. Provides excellent sludge protection. Great for engines that run in extreme heat. Safe oil number 4, Valvoline SynPower / Advanced. Outstanding cold start protection. One of the oldest oil brands in the world with a proven track record. Often priced lower than Mobil 1 and Castrol Edge, making it a great value choice. Safe oil number 5, Pennzoil Platinum. Another natural gas-derived oil like Shell Helix. Extremely clean. Excellent high-temperature performance. Often overlooked but consistently performs in the top 3 in independent testing. The golden rule. Now here is the most important thing. Any of these 5 oils will be excellent as long as you pick the correct viscosity grade for your car. Open your owner manual. Find the oil specification. Buy one of these 5 in that exact grade. That is all you need to do. The best oil in the world in the wrong grade is worse than an average oil in the right grade. Grade matters more than brand. Your cheat sheet. Step 1. Check your owner's manual for the oil grade. Example, 5W30. Step 2. Check the manual for the API specification. Example, SP. Step 3. Buy any of the 5 safe oils in that exact grade and specification. Step 4. Change it on time. That is it. That is the entire secret. Quick bonus before I go. Here is how to check if the oil currently in your engine is bad. Step 1. Pull out your dipstick. Wipe it on a white tissue or paper towel. If the oil is golden or light brown, it is good, healthy oil. If it is dark brown but still transparent, getting old but still okay, plan a change soon. If it is jet black and thick like tar, change it today. Your engine is running on sludge. If it looks milky or has white foam, you have a serious problem. Coolant is leaking into your oil. Do not drive. Get this checked immediately. The tissue test. Drop a small amount of oil from the dipstick onto a white tissue. Wait 2 minutes. If a dark center dot spreads outward with a lighter ring, the oil still has cleaning ability. If it stays as one solid dark blob with no spreading, the oil is spent. Change it. So there you go. 11 oils to avoid and 5 that will actually protect your engine for 500,000 kilometers. Quick recap: avoid fake oils. Use the right viscosity. Do not cheap out on conventional oil in a modern engine. Do not stretch drain intervals. And never use aftermarket additives. Now, on Friday, I am going to share 13 car secrets that only professional mechanics know. Things your dealer and your local mechanic will never tell you. You do not want to miss that one. Subscribe right now so you do not miss it. And tell me in the comments, what oil are you using right now? Is it on my safe list or my avoid list? I read every single comment.